Okay, so I may not have talked about this show yet, but I am going to be talking about the movie it's based on. So brace yourselves, because it's Morphin time. To celebrate its 25th anniversary, here comes a more phenomenal review of My Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, right now. Back Days! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1995 American superhero flick, My Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Released by Fox, directed by Brian Spicer, based on the TV series of the same name. Now, the events of the film takes place after the second season. However, unfortunately, the story of this is incompatible with the third season, however, which provides a different explanation on how the Rangers get their ninja powers and ninja zords, indicating they are set in different continuities. Anyway, now we have original cast members, including Amy Jo Johnson as Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, David Yost as Billy, the Blue Ranger, John Bosk as Adam, the Black Ranger, Karen Ashley as Aisha, the Yellow Ranger, Steve Cardenas as Rocky, the Red Ranger, and Jason David Frank as Tommy, the White Ranger. Alongside the villain cast of the original series, they include, Zordon, Rhea Repulsa, plus we also have Goldar, and let's see, I think this character's called Mordant. I think that's how you say it. Plus, Zordon and Alpha 5 are in this, of course. Like, what kind of Power Rangers would go on without those two for a little bit? And, of course, we have Paul Schreier and Jason Narvey as our favorite goofball goons, Farkas Bulkmeyer and Eugene Skulovich. Of course, Bulk and Skull to y'all, because I mentioned that the Bulk and the Skull before their actual last names. Anywho, also we have, let's see, Paul Freeman as the villain, the real villain of the movie, who I'll explain as we get to it. Well, we see our heroes in their actual true disguises, participating with the skulls of Bulk and Skull in a charity skydive for the Angel Grove Observatory. In anticipation of Ryan's comet, which is scheduled to pass by in 2 days, Bulk and Skull, of course, missed the target landing zone and accidentally land in a construction site where a giant egg has been unearthed. Well, apparently, our heroes have received word about this from Zordon, his little robot, Alpha 5, contacts him, and they head for the command center to get word. Now, 6,000 years ago, a morphological being of a sorcerer called Ivan Ooze was reigning terror in the world, and yes, with an iron fist. Let's see, now then, also he was in the process of bringing together his ectomorphicons. They are twin machines which are able to do his evil doing. The Scorpitron and the Hornator. Now, a group of young warriors like the Power Rangers, along with Zordon's help, lured him to a hyperlock chamber and buried it deep beneath the ground. But now the chamber was accidentally uncovered. Their objective was to return it to the depths before its open and Ivan's release. Alpha warns them about the ectomorphicons being buried near the construction site. And that's when Zoran goes, "Use extreme caution, Rangers. You are dealing with an evil here that is beyond all imagination." So they head down to look, but they were too late. Lord Zed, along with Rhea Repulsa, Goldar, and Mordant, arrive at the construction site. And Zed, with his staff, breaks the egg. And Rhea's not too thrilled. It's like, "What? You've been looking for this just slime in his patience, motor mouth." And Ivan Ooze is released. Yes. And once Zed introduces and asks if he recalls Zordon, Ivan was furious, raising his hands at command. Lightning crackles from his fingertips. And he explains he will not only take care of Zordon, but to destroy... what's around the command center will have him as if Zoran of Altar never existed. So, soon, the Rangers manage to finally confront him, but he unleashes some ooze monsters on them. Yeah, he can't even believe that the youngsters who appear before our Power Rangers. Like, so, Zordon still uses a bunch of kids to do his work. So, and then he's off to go after Zordon. And so they take them on. But apparently, there were so many of them. I mean, I love how they do all their moves. Yeah. I mean, I like Kimberly doing her moves like, "See ya," in one scene. And Billy takes that one right in the chest, like, "Well, you lose." I'd say a lot of people weren't too thrilled because it had so many corny, cheesy dialogue and what have you. I completely do understand. Because, well, a lot of critics felt that the movie was nothing more than a longer episode the series bared, than an actual movie. But with bare special effects and pointed to the plot and the screenplay as the main faults, actually. But there were too many of them, more than starting to come. Tommy as their leader is like, "It's Morphin time," and then we get a hard rockin' version of the theme song. But I'm not gonna sing, because if I do, I'll probably get in trouble. As if I'm not mistaken, They managed to do so well. Meanwhile, however, this was only to distract them long enough for Ivan to prepare and lay siege to the command center. Yes, and destroys everything, and incapacitating Zoran. Once they take care of the ooze monsters, suddenly their costumes start disintegrating or something, and they're returned to their normal selves. So they had to try and walk their way back. Yes. As they return, they find it destroying Zoran, now being outside his time portal, is aging and dying. However, Alpha 5 has a plan. He sends the Rangers to the distant planet Phaedos to obtain the great power and save him. Meanwhile, though, on the moon, Ivan usurps Rhea and Zed. As he's unaware that the Ranger's going after the great power, he doesn't quite believe him. And soon, he traps Rhea and Zed in a snow globe and forces Goldar and Morant to be his servants. And then, to make matters worse, he sends his Tengu warriors, these here bird-like creatures, which actually, those were actually, central character, well, not central, but other antagonists the Rangers would take in episodes of the third season, and not the Pipe Patrollers. Even though you had to face the Pipe Patrollers in the Super Nintendo game, you do face them and Tengu Warriors in other parts of the game, I do believe. But anyway, and so Ooze begins building an army. He uses children to bring his ooze to their parents, and it hypnotizes them into becoming his workforce to dig up his ectomorphicon titans, which I mentioned are twin war machines built during his reign. Now, Fred, a friend of the Rangers, discovers his dad is missing. He finds him working at the construction site and discovers Ivan's plans. On Phaedos, the Rangers are almost killed by the Tengu, but they are rescued by the master warrior of the planet, Dulcea. She initially tells them to leave for their own safety. But after they reveal that they know Zoran, she knew him as well. Well, and they explain that Ivan Ooze is free. So, after hearing about Zoran's plight, she agrees to help them and takes them to an ancient ruined temple where the Rangers will have to overcome various obstacles to acquire the power of the Ninjetti. Yeah, now this is pretty cool. They get into these here ninja-like costumes, which are really cool, kind of just like what you see in the third season of the series. Now, I did like this one part. This is another funny one. It's kind of a pop culture reference. They see like all these bones, like dinosaur bones or something like that. And Adam's like, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." And Aisha's like, "Very funny, Adam." Oh boy, that's another one of my favorite moments. And soon, they manage to get it, and Dulcie awakens each Ranger's animal spirit. Aisha is the bear, Rocky is the ape, Billy is the wolf, Kimberly is the crane, Adam is the frog, much to his, well, not too thrilled a bit, but hey, you'll know when you see. And Tommy is the falcon. And the Rangers make their way to the monolith housing the Great Power, defeating its stone gargoyle guardians, and retrieve the Great Power. Once the Tengu warriors returned, and they weren't too thrilled, and Ivan wasn't too thrilled with what he heard. He knew about Dulcea as well. Yeah, it says, if she leads them to the Great Power, everything will be ruined. And one of the warriors like, can we take another crack at it? It's like, how about I take another crack at it? And fries them. Yeah, another funny, corny dialogue line. Well, he had to do something. They managed to try and get back to Earth, and that's what they did. Now I'm going to get to the last bit of the movie. You got 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below in order to avoid the ending spoilers. Because this is kind of going to be a big one here, okay? Thanks for your understanding, and here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Now, apparently, on Earth, now, Ivan's ectomorphicons are completely unearthed, and he unleashes them on Angel Grove, ordering the parents to commit suicide at the construction site. Fred, along with the kids and Bulk and Skull, head to the construction site to save them. The Rangers return with their new animal-themed Ninja Zords, and after a difficult struggle, they manage to get in there and defeat them as they morph into the Super Ninja Zord, which is really cool. They manage to go after the Scorpitron, but Ivan's more PO'd than you can ever imagine. as Ivan takes control of the Hornator and becomes a giant battle of Rangers himself. But soon they would later become the Ninja Falcon Megazord. And soon the Rangers lead Ivan into space for a final battle. And soon they manage to release him right into the path of Ryan's Comet, and boom! Blown the Kingdom Come. And soon the destruction breaks the hypnosis and the parents are reunited with their children. And the Rangers then return to the command center, but are distraught to find they are too late. Zordon is dead. Then they use the great power to restore the command center and resurrect Zordon, returning him to his time portal. And everything's back to normal. Yeah, everything returns back to normal in Angel Grove as a celebration was held with fireworks shooting up to the sky. Yeah, Bulk and Skull are just telling how they saved the day, but after a message appears that says, "Thank you, Power Rangers," they were puzzled. They didn't know the Power Rangers were involved. They were lying themselves. Oh well, then we get our credits, and then our mid-credit scene. Goldar briefly lounges in Lord Zed's throne, being served by Mordant. Only to panic when Zed and Rhea appear, having been released after Ivan was destroyed, and not very happy over Goldar and Mordant siding with Ivan earlier. And that's the end, my friends. A real fun-filled thrill ride. Yeah. So, what did I think of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie? I love it. It's one of my favorite superhero movies. I don't care what anybody says. I love this movie. I grew up watching the Power Rangers, the original series. I actually did have some respect for the Zeo series, but about a little bit into Turbo, I was Splitsville from Power Rangers. I'd stay true to the original. And that's no lie. Still, the film was considered a cult classic, though. Anyway, I really think that the special effects were absolutely good. But yeah, the plot was kind of a bit of a turn from what we got from season 3, and screenplay I kind of agree with them have a bit of faults and what have you, but nevertheless, I think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie is absolutely really cool. I love the performances we got from the 6 Power Rangers. And everyone else was pretty good and what have you. So, would I recommend Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie? Yes, give it a shot. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. But anyway, yeah, this is a flick you gotta check out. It has been released on DVD from Fox, and it recently, and on video. But it didn't come out until Blu-ray until Shout Factory released it along with the complete series of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers television series. But I think there is a solo Blu-ray out now from Shout Factory. I may be wrong. But anyway, the film did pretty well, and it went on to launch out video games and comics. So anyway, if you are a Power Rangers fanatic, you should check out Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie if you already haven't. It's pretty good. Anyway, what did you think of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below. Oh, and I almost forgot that the soundtrack to this was done by Graham Revell, which of course I've recently reviewed. Well, excuse me, everyone. Well, yeah. Yeah, some of the movies he's already composed music to. I learned Child's Play 2 is one of them. He's done the music for The Crush and Tank Girl, The Craft, see, Briar, Chucky, and Idle Hands even. Plus a lot of other movies, so they're a pretty good score for that. Okay, again, tell me what you thought about the movie in the comment section below. Click the like button if you like it. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me again next time when I bring to you my July schedule plus my June pickups to go along with that. I include my monthly pickups with my next schedule like last time. So that way you can see what I got. And this time it's a little bit more than last time. But anyway, if you like this review, you can check out some of these other reviews. You can go to the upper left-hand corner and see my review of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, or go to the upper right-hand corner for Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Both of those are Fox movies, and they're pretty good, actually, from my point of view. But if you want some more superhero action, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of another superhero flick that came out the same year this did, that being Batman Forever. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!